Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a couple of things from Geeone.com to show you. Today's going to be a fidget day on the YouTube channel. I have a box here, so I'll open that up, and I have this one from a box I opened last week. This is the Shenyu Guardian X1. So it comes in this box. You get the standard Chinese fidget packaging. Get the little screwdriver, some extra doodads and such that I just threw around. These were sent to me, compliments of Geeone.com, so check them out. I do have an affiliate link and a discount code for you guys, so check out the description if you want to use that link. It does help the channel, and if you use the code LeftyEDC, it'll save you 10%. I'm going to confirm that. I always mix it up with Lefty10, so I just want to be sure. G1 is Lefty10, so use code Lefty10 at checkout. This is a little slider. This one's in stainless steel. It does come in other materials, which I personally would prefer. I would get it in probably this G10 blue. I really like G10 and the other materials like this for fidgets because they're lightweight, so they create more resistance with magnets, more resistance with these mechanical type fidgets as well. So to me, they just make more sense. They're also more affordable. It's 45 bucks versus this stainless one is $59. There's a titanium one for 85. There's a Zirc one, polished Zirc, for 119. And then there's the various G10 colors that you can check out. So very cool. It is a slider, and it can spin around like so. It can go up and down. It can go in a lot of different directions. What I usually do with it is I will go vertical and then spin it around like this. Slide it back up, spin it up. I'm not the biggest fan of sliders like this where the track can go all over the place because it kind of takes away from that nice haptic feel you get when you have a dedicated track. Like if it rotated around and then locked into position here and then clicked up, it'd be cool. The resistance is not too strong. Again, I just mentioned that you could get it in G10. I can tell you it would immediately feel stronger, which I prefer. There's also the extra doodads in the box. You can probably adjust this. I have learned over the years not to mess with these. As much as I want to start putting different springs and balls in there, it almost never feels the same when I get it back together. And so I just leave them the way they are, and hopefully they're good to go stock, right? Looks like we have some kind of lanyard hole set up right here. So you could put this on a cord or chain or something and wear it. This one's pretty heavy, being stainless steel. You have Teflon type tape covering this side to make it a little smoother. I think there was some extra tape in there as well. That screwdriver in there will let you remove this and this screw. It'll come off, and then you can get under here and adjust, I guess, which balls you put in. But it does feel good. It's got a good mechanical click and everything. Just a little light in terms of the resistance for my taste. But it is cool. So that's the Guardian 1 or X1 from Shenyu. They make quality fidgets, so you can definitely rest assured there. I'm going to unbox this other package. We'll see what's in it. I have the Divo knives small boy prototype. These will go into production pretty soon. Really excited about the small boy. I'm a big fan of this one. Just a smaller tall boy. Let us open this up and see what we got. We have their usual packaging material, which I think is interesting. And we have stuff in here. So I do have another package from them. I will do that in a separate video so as not to make this super long. And I haven't done a ton of fidget content lately, so it'd be nice to have a couple videos there. So these are always accessories. Whenever I see this BP mods, it's usually accessories. Geeone includes these little pouches you can put your fidgets in, which is cool. And then we have oh yeah, I really like TK-EDC, guys. This is a good brand. They usually make these really cool, just like, I don't know. You'll see, hopefully. This is number 309 of 480, it looks like. I don't know what the material is. Maybe it's 82 grams in weight. They usually send me the cheaper options, which I understand. They're sending me these to review. I'm not paying for them. Hopefully you guys know that. I like to be transparent. Doesn't change my thinking. Honestly, I am more critical on things that come to me from manufacturers because I didn't spend my money on it. If I spend my money on it, I want to justify it. You know what I mean? So anyway, you guys always get my honest opinion. This looks awesome. Whatever this is, I am intrigued. So that's cool. This looks like Zerk. So I might have to take back what I said a second ago. This, whatever this material is absolute fire. So shout out to Geeone for hooking your boy up. Comes with this. Looks like there's a bearing in there. I'm gonna have to open that up too. Let me see if there's anything else. Yep, there's some stickers and stuff in here. You can see that. Nothing else. Cool. I will put this away. Whoa, something just, what was it? Something like flew off the table. I don't think it was anything important. I think it was just a piece of plastic, but can't be sure. Oh no, it was one of these, wasn't it? Whatever this is. I'll have to try to hunt that down. It'll probably end up in my foot. So here's a bearing. Interesting. And then we have a couple of magnets and screws. So these might just be spare parts, hopefully. And then you have this cord that you can attach to this guy. Maybe. Yep. You can attach that. If you're like me, you can do a terrible knot. I'm not very good at this. So do it like a weed whacker. Make sure they're straight there. Tie this off. I am not a Navy SEAL. I mean a Navy veteran, so I don't know how to tie knots. All right, let's check it out. So it has really cool design pattern on it. I'm really digging that. I told you they make some dope stuff. So it has a it has a sort of what is that? A dragon? You know what it looks like to me? It looks like the dragon from the kid show that I watch with my daughter sometimes. The dragon, How to Train Your Dragon. Looks like that guy. It's probably supposed to be some kind of lizard or dragon or something, which is cool. This one has it too. Oh, this is, I feel like this is going to be amazing. So there's probably a certain way you hold it. I think it would be like this. Let me hold it like this. Yeah, I mean, it feels good kind of either way, but I think you're meant to hold it like this. And then these rotate, which is awesome. They have good resistance, whether it's mechanical or magnetic. It feels nice and strong. I like that. Ooh, and I can feel the other one at the same time. Oh, it slides on the back. Nice. So this one spins and this one spins. Oh, you could do both at once. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Dude, this is dope. Do these pop out? It almost seems like they pop out. Let's see what this does first. So this seems to rotate as well. Not quite as strong, and it's silent. Well, it was silent. Let's see what happens. And then you can click it up and down. Ooh, look at that, came out. Okay, so there's some kind of Teflon ring or something under there. You know, I wonder, I might take those out, see if it feels stronger. Do they come out or are they glued in? They're probably glued in. Yeah, they're like glued in. So you have this, you can push up and down. Looks like it has 2 clicks. Let's see what happens if I do this. It doesn't work. So you can see it has 2 magnets under here and 3 here. So you have 2 settings basically, or locations. There's this one and then pop it up. And if you go too hard, it kind of pops out of there. But you can go like this. And if you do it this way, it tends to not want to pop out of there as much. Kind of has a little vibration sometimes, which is cool. No click, just rotate. And I guess you can, look, now I can't get it out of here, but if I turn it this way, probably because I'm pushing down here. Look at that. Now it's not coming up. So that's interesting. Maybe I was doing something weird. Huh. Okay, now it's locked in there. Cool. Because I didn't like that it popped right out. I was going to say, though, maybe you could take it out and then you could just use this if you have really small hands or something. This thing's cool. Yeah, if you get behind it like this, it'll pop up. But it's interesting. It kind of, if it just locks into place at some point. Anyway, this side, I don't know, do these rotate off? No click. No click anywhere. I like this little milling pocket there. Okay, so these lift off. These are like plates. I'm assuming this one lifts off too. They're probably all the same. Or maybe not. Could I swap this one? Yeah, it doesn't seem like this one wants to come up. This one probably will. Those are identical. This is all identical. Dude, that feels amazing. I might just leave those on. So you can unscrew here, and then you can remove these. And I'm sure there's like a bearing under there or something. That's probably where that bearing comes in. The extra one. Here's extra screws, right? That little spring maybe goes under here or here somewhere, and that's why there's an extra. I do wish this didn't fly off of there so easily. So wait, can you reverse it? No, it doesn't fit right. I'm just kind of messing around to see if there's different options. Don't think. I was going to see if I could remove this to see if I could put this thing or put one of these on here, you know, instead. And maybe get more clickiness on this thing. But it doesn't seem like this wants to come up. Are those holes? Can I just poke something through there? This is probably going to break, but we'll see. Eh. I can kind of feel it moving a little bit. I don't know why I'm so determined. I just want to swap them. I'm sure you can. But because there's, I mean, how else would you get this on and off, right? Do I have anything that would fit in there? This might fit. Let's see. Don't want to break anything, but let's see if this fits. See, it's pushing on it, but it's not. It's not removing it. So I don't know if it's in there pretty good. Yeah. All right. I'll stop messing with it. I'm going to look this thing up here in a second. There we go. Put these back on. So it almost feels better like this. So it seems like there's some kind of mechanical, not magnetic thing going on under here. And then the magnets are literally just for the plate to go on. I don't think you actually rotate that, which is interesting. It's cool that they have a little ceramic ball here. I'm not sure what that's for. And then this thing here. Let's look it up real quick. This was TKEDC. TKEDC. Oh, apparently there's nothing under them, which makes no sense. That thing looks cool. Look at that. The plus slider. They have a Swiss Army knife. They have a lot of interesting stuff. Aqua King. I would love to check out more of this stuff. I did tell them I'd like to get more things from them to be able to do more videos. Obviously, it's up to them if that's worth it to them. But it seems like you guys like to use my link and code, so it seems like a win-win. Dude, they have so much random stuff. Look at the breaker, dude. It's like a little revolver. That's pretty cool. Now, my code works on most of the stuff on their website. There are some brands, like Loudy, I think, that don't allow the code. So just keep that in mind. Bullet gun. Sorry. Bullet gun. That's amazing. No, I don't need Siri to do anything. There's a knife. What? Dragon knife, dude? All right, come on. Help me find this thing. So one downside to their stuff always being all in Chinese, I can't figure out what it's called. It's called the Mini something. Maybe if I search Mini, I could find it. There's a banana, dude. Oh, it's a dolphin. I had that, actually. Do you see them on here? I do not. There it is. Peapod Mini. So I don't know if they had a full size. It does look like a Peapod. That's hilarious. So I just want to see if I missed anything. So yeah, see, they took something off there. It's a ratcheting system. That's cool. You probably have to remove the screws to get under to that, right? Or do these pop off too? Yeah, see, I can't get under there. They're showing it with these plates out. What they did was they removed them. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let's zoom in a little. So what they did was they removed them. They removed the screw. Then they took this plate out. They flipped it over and then put the screw back in and showed you that. It's kind of a weird way to show because it looks like you can just take these out, but you can't. Without, you can, but you got to take the screws out. Oh, they have a full-size one with 3. That's wild, dude. Yeah, really ergonomic. Look at that. Oops. Very cool. All right. Let me tell you how much it is, actually. Sorry. 250 bones, guys. This is a $250 fidget. Now, if you use my code LeftyEDC, you'd get 10% off, which would be 25 bucks. Now, let me make sure it works before I tell you that. Let's go to checkout. So you get $10 off of this already because it's in there. They have some kind of thing going on where if you spend over 200, you get 10 bucks off. That's cool. Let's just see if we can get discount code LeftyEDC. Just want to make sure it doesn't show my address or anything. It did work. So it comes to $224.10 if you use my code. Just saying. I love the finish. It's very well done. They said zirconium and titanium. So the parts, I'm assuming, that are zirconium are, I think a lot of it's zirconium. I'm guessing this blurple stuff is the titanium. It is pretty lightweight. And then these plates are Zirc. It's got like an oil slick finish, which is really nice. And then the titanium is just this part here. The rest of it looks like Zirc. Oh, and then those ratcheting rings are also titanium. Yeah, very well made, very high quality. It is expensive. 250 bucks is not cheap, but if you guys love fidgets and this is something that interests you, I mean, it's comfortable in the hand, it's unique, it's fidgety, you can just add a cord on. I like that they give you spare stuff. Just, yeah, unique, I like that, but it's not like useless. A lot of the unique fidgets are completely useless and not even fun, you know? This isn't like that. So I'm a big fan of the mini Peapod, guys, from TK-EDC. Check it out. And then the Shenyu Guardian slider as well. If you guys want to check them out, link is pinned in the comments and in the description. Use code LeftyEDC. But that's up to you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Really curious what you think of these. If you're into fidgets, how this ranks for you. I think it's a very cool one. So I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Shout out to Geeone for sending these out. And stay tuned for another unboxing of fidgets. Peace.